Elon Musk has said it proposed that the Twitter deal will proceed at $54.20 a share. That was the original deal.
With the trial between Elon Musk and Twitter set to start in just over a week, Musk has now caved to Twitter and decided to buy it. I wonder why. So in this video, I will go over some of these details. This is still a breaking story, so more may come out, but this appears to be what's going to happen, that Elon Musk will indeed buy Twitter at the original price because he knew he was going to lose the lawsuit. I mean, it's been obvious for a while, because here is a video I did 2 months ago on this, discussing the two possible outcomes to this entire lawsuit. And I guess you can argue this was the third one that wasn't mentioned here, but it's basically the second option. If a court finds for Twitter, that is, if a judge concludes that Musk's pretexts are not good enough to get him out of the deal, then there are two possible outcomes, and they are very different. One, Musk might have to pay a $1 billion reverse termination fee for unjustifiably walking away from the deal. Or two, the court might order a specific performance, meaning that Musk would have to fund his entire $33.5 billion equity commitment and buy Twitter. So that is from my video in July discussing the initial trial between Elon Musk and Twitter and the countersuit from Elon Musk, which was ridiculous, as broken down by Matt Levin here in Bloomberg. That's what that piece is from. He essentially predicted exactly what would happen, minus them actually going to trial, because Elon Musk clearly knew he was going to lose, did not want to lose publicly in a trial like that, so decided instead to just buy Twitter before going through with the trial and losing the case. So I'll get to more on that in a bit here. But here is, the genesis of all of this. So Musk had been trying for months to back out of his contract to acquire Twitter, signed in April. The billionaire began showing signs of buyer's remorse shortly after the deal was announced, alleging that Twitter had misled him about the size of its user base and the prevalence of automated accounts known as bots. And again, this Bloomberg piece and my video goes into how much bullshit that was. So I'll link to both below the video. You can check it out if you're not familiar with how full of crap Elon Musk is. But going on to today, Elon Musk tells Twitter that he'll go forward with the acquisition if the lawsuit stops. I wonder what is driving this. Clearly, the impending lawsuit that he knows he's going to lose is driving this entire thing. So Twitter put out online saying, Twitter issued this statement about today's news. We received the letter from Musk parties, which they have filed with the SEC. The intention of the company is to close the transaction at $54.20 per share. So the original price, that's what Elon Musk is going to buy Twitter for. Here's maybe another reason why this happened now. As a few days ago, Elon Musk's text offer a rare glimpse at the Billionaire Boys Club. Messages from Twitter's lawsuit against the Tesla founder show billionaires offering support and cash to buy the platform. So not only was Elon Musk going to lose this case, but also potentially a lot of embarrassing information would have come out about him that I'm sure he would rather avoid. And this really goes into, how these powerful people all work together to try and continue pushing a world that purely benefits them. So if you go through this entire piece, I'm not going to, read it all, but there are many examples of very wealthy people messaging Musk after the news came out that he was thinking of acquiring Twitter, and basically both trying to get a piece of the pie while also wanting to influence the direction of Twitter, because they understand how influential the platform can be. Going on, Vox writes here, billionaires' interest in helping buy Twitter wasn't just about wanting a piece of the pie in terms of equity. The text suggests that for many in Musk's elite circle, it was important to have a say in what Twitter would look like in the future, a quote-unquote free speech town square where they'll conveniently continue to have the biggest megaphones. Of course. Once again, it's a massive club and you ain't in it. And if you're for some reason, a fanboy of Elon Musk, wake the hell up. This guy is not on your side. But here is a quick clip from David Faber of CNBC discussing how quickly this deal may close.
This deal could close very quickly. There is a 15-day marketing period on the debt. that Morgan Stanley, as the leader of the $13 billion in financing, has. But that could easily be waived. And so you could see as soon as Friday or Monday.
All right, so I'll get to a little more reaction here online. But first, I guess wouldn't be surprising. This whole thing has been crazy, but Elon Musk may actually officially own Twitter by Friday. Though I tend to think the way things have gone so far that, it may take a little longer, but it seems like this is a done deal at this point. And I don't know. I don't know what Twitter's going to look like with that loon at the head of it. But this is just, it isn't just my feeling that Elon Musk did this because he was going to lose this lawsuit. No, it's the feeling of his legal team. So Musk's legal team was getting the sense that the case was not going well, as Judge Kathleen St. J. McCormick sided repeatedly with Twitter in pretrial rulings, according to one person familiar. Even with the late emergence of a Twitter whistleblower who alleged executives weren't forthcoming on security and bot issues, there were concerns Musk's side would not be able to prove a material adverse effect, the legal standard required to exit the contract. Which, by the way, this material adverse effect I discussed in my video 2 months ago. Again, important to read people that know what they're talking about. Matt Levin here, or Matt Levine, knew what he was talking about, knows what he's talking about, and has been very accurate this entire time. So a few reactions here. Paris Marks tweets out, Musk is trying to stop the trial because he knows he'd lose badly and have a ton of dirty laundry aired about him. It would further hurt his image and show he's not as invincible as he once seemed. His image is worth more than what he has to shell out for Twitter. And I think that is exactly correct. He did not want to lose publicly for that very reason and for whatever else may have come out about him during the trial. Kara Swisher here tweeting out he was going to have to pay one way or another as he was not going to win in Delaware, so he might as well own it, as he agreed to. This from Judd Legum says, neither Musk nor Twitter's current management team seem to care much about Twitter's users or employees. And that is also worth noting here. The employees at the center of this, Elon Musk has floated the idea of completely shutting down one of the offices. Of course, a bunch of people left after the announcement came out that he was going to acquire Twitter. So there's been people at the center of this entire thing that have had their lives, their livelihoods impacted, as well as Twitter users. Who knows what the hell is going to happen again with Twitter. Hard to make any predictions right now. Last thing here, worth noting, from Parker Malloy. Reminder that Twitter's algorithm as it exists today already amplifies right-wing content more than left-leaning tweets. Still, the right loves to lie and claim that there's anti-conservative bias. So Twitter is already pro-conservative. And it's only gotten worse. Every single day, I'm not sure if you've noticed this, but I've heard other people have noticed this. Every single day, when I go on the app, it's suggesting to me these right-wing lunatics. I don't know why, but it keeps trying to throw right-wing lunatics into my timeline, and I don't want to see them. Very rarely will it recommend me somebody who is not a right-wing lunatic. It's usually right-wing loons I'm getting suggested, and that was not happening before. So it's only gotten worse. But now with Elon Musk on the verge of owning Twitter, I can't imagine it's going to get much better.